Thanks for seeing.
No. Well, thank you for being here today, everybody. Wow, this is such a great turnout. For those that I have not had the pleasure to meet yet in person, my name is Pat Monticelli, and I am the President and CEO of the Broomfield Area Chamber. And we are here to celebrate a grand opening and ribbon cutting for Rock City Pie and Ice. Let's give it up. And they have been in business for a little while, but just joined the chamber, so we said we are going to come out here with a ribbon and some good times and a bunch of people and welcome you officially to the community. So thank you for joining the chamber. We appreciate it. A couple of folks that I would like to recognize today. If you are a board member or an ambassador with the chamber, if you would raise your hand for me, or just a member of the chamber, if you would raise your hands up for me. Yep, absolutely. Let's give those folks a round of applause as well. You usually tell somebody why you're applauding before you do. I flipped it today. The reason we applauded is because our board members and our ambassadors and our members make the chamber happen. Allow us to do the things for folks like you and all of our members. Our board sets our policy and direction. Our ambassadors are an extension of our staff. They help us care for our members, support our members, bring in new members, volunteer at events, all of those good things. And then our membership is, not only are they there to promote their own businesses and grow their own businesses, but their contributions to the chamber help us to do everything we do in the community. So it's a great opportunity to get everybody together. I also have some elected officials that I'd like to recognize. Our mayor, Eileen Castriata, is right over there. And our mayor pro tem, Stan Jazierski, is over there. One of the council members for this ward, Paloma Delgado, is right there. And let's see, back in the back we have Jeff from Economic Vitality, Jeff Schreier. Lisa Anderson with Broomfield Workforce Center. And did I miss anybody from the city that's standing outside? I think we're good. And again, we have a great relationship with the city. We really value the collaboration between the chamber and the city and making great things happen for Broomfield. This is one of the funnest things we get to do because ribbon cutting events like this help to illustrate that Broomfield is business friendly, business strong, supportive of its community, and people that have businesses and want to start businesses want to bring their employees and their families and their business to Broomfield. So we appreciate you all doing that. We appreciate the opportunity to get here and celebrate with you all. So enough of me. I'm going to turn it over to Jason with Rock City to tell us a little bit about this establishment.
So thank you, everybody. This is awesome. Excuse me, I do have Bell's palsy right now, so if I slur my words or tear up a little bit, it's just because my eyes drying out. I'm not really sad or happy. My eyes dry, so something happens there.
Doing great.
Rock City Pie and Ice conceived really in the car, driving to a lacrosse practice, listening to a podcast and someone saying a unique idea of selling Detroit-style pizzas privately. It started off doing that. A spot came available. This spot's number 7 that I came across. So obviously I was meant to be in Broomfield, and I've been nothing but pleased and happy with all the support that I've gotten from the community. Joining the chamber was really easy for us because Josh is a big chamber proponent. I will say that. He's definitely the force behind that. And but I also know a few, David Frieder. I know some other people that really benefit from this chamber. And you guys really step up and do good for the businesses. So I felt real comfortable becoming a part of that. And I look forward to being able to contribute to not only being a successful business here, but working to help grow other businesses, helping other people achieve goals and work-life goals. So thank you.
Fantastic, thank you.
And you're gonna get the best food in Colorado right here. It's on my back, I guarantee that.
Jason's a trained chef. He went to culinary school, and
Yeah.
he's opened restaurants before. He's sold to restaurants. He's worked in the kitchen. He knows all aspects of the restaurant business, and he was a big chef in Boulder for a long time.
So yeah, it's something that has really come to fruition for myself and my family and my partners here. And we broke up for a half a year. during this whole thing, and we're back together again. That's how things work. You know, things work for a reason. Like I said, this is spot 7. You know, the grand plan of doing a build out and borrowing a ton of money turned into starting this for $300 and just making sure it was going to, you know, be open the next day. So it's been a great year, and I look forward to growing within the community. And you know, obviously we do a lot of catering and different stuff like that for all events. Yeah, so I'm glad everybody's here. We're going to serve some pizza after we cut,
All right.
and then we'll go from there.
What is Detroit style pizza?
So Detroit style pizza is made in a blue style pan. It's a focaccia style crust, a form of bread crust. It's an area puffy, so it's not like a traditional deep dish pan pizza where it's very dense. So this is more focaccia style. The key also is the type of cheese I use. That's around the side. So the best way to describe it is when you have a cheeseburger, you have that little crispy stuff that was on the flat top that you love. Well, my whole pizza is surrounded with that. And then I top it off with the best, freshest tomato sauce you're ever going to eat. And then top that with some nice Reggiano just to make sure. We counted how many cheeses are on the pizzas? 11 different pizzas. Different mozzarellas and parmesans, bricks, cheddars. There's a little bit of everything in there, and the flavor profile is just, when you get to try it, you'll understand what I mean. The best pizza in northern Colorado. And I look forward to representing the chamber next year when we do the pizza competition on the world stage in Vegas.
Oh, nice.
So we'll be bringing our first medal to Worldfield.
Fantastic.
And we have some cannolis for dessert. Cannolis.
So the last question I have before we cut this ribbon is, I'm old enough to remember the Kiss song, Detroit Rock City. Did it have anything to do with your name?
Absolutely. I was set on something else, completely set on something else, and Grace, the rhyme and reason, that ends up being the CEO in the long run, came up with the idea, and I love Kiss. It's one of my band, and so it came together. She said that, and it just came together. And then the logo, you know, the Detroit skyline with the flat irons and the plane bringing them together. You know, just bringing the two. I'm doing Detroit style pizza.
Yeah.
And it's Colorado. You know, we live here in Colorado, so it's Colorado style, Detroit style pizza. So, you know, I'm not trying to do what everybody's trying to do. I'm trying to do what's unique here and that no one else has.
That's awesome. Fantastic. All right. Well, again, let's give it up for Rock City Pie.
Any other questions? And the sauce is never baked on. We only do one at the sauce. That's the last thing. The sauce is put on right at the end. So the sauce is put on at room temperature. Different theories on that. My son likes it because it cools the pizza down a little bit more, so the pizza's not scorching hot. You know, some people like to dip it. I usually offer sauce on the side with top and everything. Right? So when we put it out, we'll make sure you guys get to try some stuff. And then obviously we do these great boards and stuff and charcuterie. We do breakfast boards and everything for board meetings as well. So it's a very big part of our business as well on our website.
Fantastic.
On the charcuterie.
All right. So we're gonna if we're good, we'll do this ribbon cutting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Any other questions before we do that? All right. So we were gonna go outside, but it looks like it's not gonna be possible for us to get enough of a depth to get the signage outside. So what I think we'll probably do is get everybody who wants to be in the picture, like right here. We'll get the kitchen behind us, and we'll get some outside images. Well, I think we have the cars are the issue. I think.
Is that sign removable?
Let's
so we can
do
actually
it.
hold it?
Is there a?
Well, hold on.
You gonna do it in front of the wall?
I was trying. I would really like to get it. Can we do it in front of the window?
We can try. We'll have to come at it from an angle though, but we'll give it a shot.
Yes.
We had a couple open spots, but people they got parked in. So.
Yeah, I was trying to get two.
Well, the only issue is there's nowhere to go. They're going to win the whole thing because there's nowhere for them to go. But let's move out right up against the window and see what we can do.
I'd like to try that just to get
Yeah, let's
the.
give it a shot. We'll make it happen.